In this video, we'll be looking at how teachers can help their learners with EAL use their first language or languages to their benefit during the period of home learning. Let us consider what benefits using their first language confers on learners with EAL. First of all, in the process of learning one's first language, metalinguistic skills are developed. Metalinguistic meaning knowledge about language itself. Learners can draw on this knowledge of their first language when learning a second language. The development of skills in the first language helps the development of the second one. It is beneficial for learners with EAL if linguistic, academic, and cognitive development occurs in their first and second languages. If the learners is to be successful academically and cognitively, they need to be highly proficient in their first language, suggesting their mother tongue needs to be not only maintained, but actively developed. Therefore, it is a good idea to allow learners with EAL to use their entire linguistic repertoire, their mother tongue and English. Since learners with EAL do need to learn the academic content, allowing them to learn subject content through their mother tongue seems logical. Finally, encouraging learners to continue using their mother tongue for learning respects their identity and culture, since language and culture are interlinked, and ensures higher esteem and motivation for learning. One instant remedy is to use Google Sheets. Many teachers have more than one learner in their teaching group, so it would be useful to be able to translate keywords and key phrases for your lessons into several languages at the same time. In the classroom, you could provide them with dictionaries, but it might be that they do not have one at home. Google Sheets, especially Excel Online, allows you to set this up. First, write the words or phrases that you wish to translate, and then, using the Google Translate code, define which language your words are to be translated into. For example, we can see here the English word in A3 is to be translated from English code EN to Russian RU. You will find all the Google language codes listed by going to the link at the bottom of your screen. If you have more than one learner with EAL who is new to English, you could use one such form for your entire teaching group. Using a website such as TED.com, with hundreds of videos on serious academic topics, can help take advantage of learners' bilingual or multilingual skills. These videos are subtitled in a very large number of languages, often with transcripts in the same languages provided. The videos at TED.com can be searched for by topic of interest as well. Teachers can use such videos as a starter to their lessons, or perhaps homework, around the topic. This way, content does not need to be simplified or reduced because of the English language barrier. Another such website is Khan Academy, which provides a large number of videos in numerous languages on school topics, 30 languages to be exact. Here we can see a screenshot from a video lecture on fractions in Polish. These are often topic series of lectures, not only isolated videos. Where videos in a language you require is only in English, it might still be possible to find subtitles in your learners' languages. As we have said earlier, we want to encourage learners to use their entire linguistic repertoire. By implication, this means blending the use of languages during lessons. Consider the following ideas. Learners would write the response to questions or write an essay or a report in their first language and then translate it into English for you. They could conduct a research into a topic using websites written in their own language and then present findings to you, for instance through a PowerPoint presentation or a video in English. You might provide them with a differentiated task in English, for instance a gap-filling exercise on your topic. Next, they could speak to their parents in their first language and write about this in their first language, thus proving to themselves they have understood the topic. Learners could first annotate the text in first language and then present it to you in English. Teachers can ask learners with EAL to create a product in English first and then create a different but related one in their first language. Finally, learners with EAL could discuss a set of questions about the topic with their parents or other members of their family in their first language and then make a short video about it in English. In many ways, Google Translate might be indispensable, particularly where there might not be bilingual dictionaries in your home during the present time. It is, however, worth stressing that learners should not attempt to translate entire sentences from English to their language, or vice versa. This usually results in simply copying but not actually learning a language and should be discouraged. However, translating individual words or short phrases, such as keywords, seems a much better and acceptable approach. It is also far more likely that Google's translations will be more accurate than they are in the case of longer, more complex sentences. In summary, to encourage your learners with EAL to continue using their first language, you can encourage parents to support their children through their first language, encourage blending first language and English, use multilingual video resources, use Google Sheets, and use Google Translate judiciously. For further CPD opportunities, the Bell Foundation also runs regular webinars. To sign up to upcoming webinars and to view recordings of previous webinars, go to the Bell Foundation website, then EAL program, then training, webinars. You may be interested in signing up to one of the Bell Foundation online courses running in the coming months, which you can also sign up to on the website.